Subscribers and fans, Iceman here, and I have some advices on how to go about with your Amazon if you want to make an Amazon this ladder, or perhaps you already have. But even if that's the case, check this shit out, man. For one, I attain Titan's Revenge. I believe I already made a video on this. Laying of Hands. I really like the damage to demons. It helps out a lot, especially in the pits. If you don't believe me, try them on. And I think in a lot of situations, they're more effective than the 3 Java skill gloves. Just because when you get those pesky little light immunes, you can just hurl the shit out of these things at them. And with that damage to demons, it'll just chop them away to nothing, man. And the fire resist is awesome on there as well. I have my Sork's Shaco. I intend to get a different helm, probably Griffin's, with an increased attack speed jewel in it. Cat's Eyes GG! And so is Storm Shield. Only I need to socket this one. Haven't done it yet. Probably put a perfect diamond in there. Silk Weaves all the way, brah. Because the mana per kill when you're Javazon, you're just killing shit so fast. I don't want to deal with the annoyances of mana. I know there are some epic boots I could put in their place, but I just don't want to because I like to keep the mana pot full, you know? And my Merc currently is using Insight, but endgame stuff, man, I'd rather not. Last ladder, mine was using a Reaper's Toll, and that really helped with all the lightning immunes. And I barely had any mana problems because I had Silk Weaves on, and you're just killing the shit out of everything so fast. Then I have Nagel Ring, Razortail over T-Gods any day. That's right. Daddy has mentioned this many times in the past. But you just pierce the shit out of things with this one. Your thing will go through them every single time if you have your Pierce 66 or higher, or 67 or higher. Because Razortail actually gives a 33% pierce. So every single damn time it pierces through the enemy, man. And when it does that, the Lightning Fury then multiplies. See, watch this. Watch this shit. Whew, look at that. Like 1 Fury turned into like 3 Furies. It's so much more effective than T-Gods. Now, I do keep a T-Gods in stash, usually on here, because I'll pop it on when I go the Worldstone Keep. Alright? And here's the most controversial part of this Amazon build. I am using Treachery. Now, this is cheap as hell. Someone gave this to me. In fact, it was another Javazon. A very generous one at that. They swore by it. They're like, dude, I used to wear Enigma, Chains of Honor, I had Nvidia, I had all the GG stuff, but this ladder I just started going cheap and I made Treachery and I realized how epic it is on Javazons. And the person was right. Now, I didn't buy this shit at first, right? I was like, I guess I'll take it, but I kind of thought, I was like, I'm just going to use this on my Merc. But I decided to try it a few times. And holy shit, dude, look at how fast you can throw these things. And of course, it also has the Fade proc on it, where you get like 60-some Resol when the Fade procs. And of course, you also get 18% damage reduction. So think about it. The 18% damage reduction stacked onto the Storm Shields, 35% damage reduction, takes you just over 50% damage reduction, which is max in Diablo 2. That's right, you're only 2 points off. 2 points being wasted because you're freaking maxed out, man, on your damage reduction now. Oh shit, I'm wearing Shaco. But yeah, endgame, I'm not going to be wearing Shaco. So I will be maxed out without Shaco. With Griffins, I'll be maxed out still on damage reduction. And there's nothing like having some decent survivability. But look at how I'm just wasting the shit out of all these things. And this character is in no way optimized. I don't have a single Java GC. I'm not wearing Griffins. No negative percentage lightning gear whatsoever. Which I do plan to attain sometime in the near future. I'm just wearing my Sork's little hat right now. Cute little Shaco. And I attained a torch as well. These are going very cheap. They're coming down anyway in price. Because as a lot of you know, the Amazon isn't a really high demand character. You know what I mean? There are less people playing them. But there's about the same abundance of their torches being scattered around this economy. So there's just a very low demand for them. You know what I mean? So people have to bring the prices way down in order for them to sell. Or be competitive and sell theirs. But Treachery's Fade is awesome. And it really helps out a lot. And even the little poison damage you get from it. You get like 300 poison damage from the Venom. But that's not it. Because in the helm, I'm going to put an increased attack speed jewel in there. And that will take me over the breakpoint to where I'll be attacking even faster than this. See how fast that is? And I have the 20% on the gloves, the 20% on the Ami. And you're using Titans, and you get the 45% on this thing. 45, 60, 70, 85. Yeah, you got to be like 95% or something like that. Actually, it's over 95%. But it has been tested, all right, by the other guy. But yeah, I'm going to try it. You need a 15% increased attack speed in your helmet. And you're going to hit that final break point. And your charge strike will be even faster. It's going to be GG, man. And on Switch, I actually have Thunderstroke. And they do attack faster. And of course, I use that in the really high-risk situations, you know, when you got to beat the shit out of your enemy fast. In fact, I've dealt with the Ancients a few times this ladder. I help people do the Ancients. And I just use Thunderstroke. I use it with my Storm Shield. Oh shit, look at this. Charm and Bartux. Yeah. But I use it with the Storm Shield and just poke the shit out of them with Charge Strike. And I dealt with the Ancients no problem. Now ideally, on a budget even, you'll get a lower resist wand on Switch. So you can deal with the light immunes. And you can get those from the merchants. I'll probably start shopping for one soon here. And then I'll have that on Switch instead of the T-Stroke. But I'll still keep the T-Stroke in the stash. But check this out, man. Last game... Holy shit, last game. I was playing with Colin X, who hooked me up last ladder with some pretty epic gear toward the end. A Beast, Zerker, a Fortitude, and a few other things, man. It really hooked me up. Some of his gear. But we were just running the Worldstone Keep, and we were in the throne room, and I found this Ohm rune. Yeah, that was really GG, man. Well, he found it. It fell in front of the freaking monster that he killed. But yeah, he's pretty damn generous, man. He has some pretty epic gear on his barb already. He played his cards right when he started this ladder out. He MF'd, and he sold things when the value was high, you know? He hoarded his gold for a minute, and then he can buy now when the prices came down a bit, I think is what he had going on. But, you know, he played it smart with the economy and shit. But he was generous enough to just hook me up with this damn Ohm, man. And it fell right in front of his face, and he grabbed it. But then, you know, he tossed it down in town so I could have the damn thing. So that is freaking epic. And maybe I'm going to go for a Griffin's, maybe a Tal's Armor. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with this thing. But I suppose I'll have to think about it for a minute. So I have that in a nice rune as well. In that same game, though, in the Worldstone Keep, a little small charm dropped, and it was 11 cold res and 18 to life. It was freaking GG, man. That's a badass charm. I'm pretty sure those things go for a fair price on JSP and shit. It's probably not worth the Ohm, but it goes for a decent price. And so I grabbed that. I snatched that little thing. For all I know, he could have grabbed it anyway, but he just didn't. But so I actually gave that to him at the end. But that was a freaking GG charm. So 2 GG drops in the same game, in the same Worldstone Keep level. Pretty epic in the throne room. Now, all the Worldstone Keeps are level 85 areas, man. So that's why you guys got to hit that shit up. Because the best stuff in the game can drop there. Same thing with the pit. Wait a second. I was just in the pit. Let me go back to the pit. But the pit as well. So that's what I've been doing with this Javazon, basically. Is I'll kill Shank, I'll kill Pindleskin, and that other guy by Shank. And then I'll go over to the pits, and I'll clear out the pits. It's a pretty easy way to go, and you can just skip the light immunes if you want. But I often do toss the hell out of my Javelins at them anyway, because I have Laying of Hands. And it does a pretty quick job of making waste of them. But that's the progress so far. Let's see, look at this. Yeah, it kills them no problem. Because I have that damage to demons. So it's freaking GG. But that's a really good setup for a cheap Javazon, man. A budget Javazon. And many improvements are yet to be made, but stay tuned to the channel, okay? I need to go take little doggy for a walkie, but Stay tuned to the damn channel. More videos to come on this. And if you want to talk shit, man, I have this question for you. What you gonna do when the Iceman comes for you?